50 students were surveyed and asked if they were taking a social science, humanities, or natural science course the next quarter. And there are our survey results. And the question is, how many students are taking only a social science course? So let me make this a little bit bigger here and move it up, and I will move things around so that you'll be able to see. But where I usually start when I complete these is I start with the number of people that are taking all three. So that number, that 3 are taking all 3, starts off in the middle, right where everyone intersects. The other amount I always look at are how many people are taking none. And those 7 people are out here in the middle of nowhere. They're in the universal set, however, they're not within these 3 looped subsets. Next, we look at that there are 7 taking social science and natural science. And I've labeled my 3 rings, the top one being social science, the one towards the right as humanities, and the one toward the left as natural science. If 7 are taking social science and natural science, that's this region here. So a total of 7 should be in that region. If we already have 3 here, then there should be 4 here, because a total of 7 need to be taking social science and natural science. Next, we have 10 that were taking humanities and natural science. If we have 10 taking humanities and natural science, 10 people should appear in this region here. With 3 already being in the middle, the other 7 are in this section here. Next, we're looking at 9 taking social science and humanities. If we're looking at 9 taking social science and humanities, the 9 people are in this section here. With 3 already being in the middle, another 6 are in this section here. Next, we can look at individual courses. We have 19 taking the natural science course. I've outlined the natural science course in red. If a total of 19 students are taking that, and we already have 14 listed, that's a total of 5 students left over for this section here, so that we have in that red ring a total of 19 students. Next, we have 26 that are taking a humanities. I've placed a green ring around the number of people taking humanities. If there's a total of 26 taking humanities, and we already have 7 plus 3 plus 6, that's 16, then there are 10 people left over in this section of humanities, for a total in that green ring of 26 people. Lastly, we have 21 are taking social science. That's a total of 21. So in this blue ring here, we should have a total of 21 people, 21 students. We already have 6 plus 4 plus 3, that's 13. So when we subtract that, we have 8 students left. Those 8 students are in this section here. So now that we have our entire universal set filled out with our Venn diagram, how many students are only taking a social science course? Well, here's our social science, but we have some overlap. We do not need these people. They're taking other courses. But these 8 people there, they're taking only social science. So 8 people, 8 students are taking only a social science. Notice I worked from the inside out. I worked starting with the number of people that were taking all three. Then I worked with the intersections. And then I worked with the students taking the single courses only. So if you work from the inside out, it makes this problem a little bit easier.